transition button. I know I've made this joke before, but if only it was that easy. Um, Hello, everybody. I'm here with Ollie Anxious, and this is our second game of Evil High Priest. Um, this is, oh. Ah! Thank you for the 3 months, Ollie. I appreciate it.
I was like, oh, I'm Teresa.
Um, but yeah. First off, it was yesterday, but everyone say happy birthday to Ollie.
My
Happy
birthday
birth-
was on the 21st. My party was yesterday.
Ah, dang it. People people confuse me by having their parties on different days than their actual birthday. Ah!
Unfortunately, I had to work on my birthday.
Yeah, I'm actually not all that confused. It makes sense. Um, I have, as a note, about every 4 years, I have a really stressful birthday. Because my birthday is on the 3rd of November.
What's the
And
3rd of November?
the 3rd of November is completely unimportant, but the 4th of November is Election Day in the United States. Every 4 years.
I see.
Anyway, so, um, the last time that we played this game, 2 days ago, we ended up running into some issues with it. Notably, we discovered that there's a character in the game that is just outright broken.
Oh.
This one right here, Casilda. Casilda's special priest ability is way too strong. And in general, there's a number of high priest abilities that have a whole thing going on where they directly attack your opponents, and you can do this once a turn for free. So we kind of made the decision that probably we take those out of the deck unless people opt into them.
That's fair.
Hold on a moment. Yeah, okay. It's these 4 jerks. All of them
Those
do.
4 jerks.
All of them do something to directly take stuff away from one of your opponents. Of them, Inga Cthulhu is probably the least problematic because Cthulhu himself gets no benefit out of it. It's just attacking the opponent by targeted removal of one of their chambers. But the problem is that that's still problematic, but at least Cthulhu is not going plus while making his opponents go minus. The other 3 of these, they all in some way take things from the opponent and add things to themselves. Really, the only one of these that's even remotely balanced is Zelda here, who at least requires you to have 1 spellbook in order to use the ability. But Casilda especially is extremely bad because chambers are how you defend your resources from getting destroyed.
That makes sense.
So yeah, the ability to take chambers away from your opponents and give chambers to yourself is really, really overpowered. So we're going to be pulling from the group of priests who only do things to benefit themselves instead of doing things to attack others. There's a bit of a edge case with Kaloon, Because Kaloon is definitely attacking the other characters, but it's doing so through activating raids, and attacking the other characters while activating raids, or by activating raids, I mean, is pretty much the intended method of like dealing with other players in the game. Kaloon just does it a little bit stronger than everyone else, at the expense of not having a different ability that gets resources directly. So yeah, I'm gonna say go ahead and draw two, pick one. Although actually, we should probably go over how the game works before we do that, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So okay, Evil High Priest is a worker placement game. We're going to be playing with the yellow sign expansion, so that'll be something we got to keep track of because it's a little bit more complicated, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, each of us has a there's a couple of boards to take care of. Each of us. Oh, I almost forgot to grab your guy and add that to the deck.
No, that was the guy that I picked.
Oh, John Scott, got it. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were waiting.
Nope, that was the guy I picked.
Interesting. All right.
I was like, ooh, I don't have to pay things.
Yeah. Rituals, the thing about rituals is that they only become active after a certain point into the game, but they are pretty powerful.
And I won't have to pay for them.
Yeah. That works out. Alright, so. The boards. This is your priest board. This is your sanctum board. And then in the these boards are like specific to you. Basically, only you can really control stuff that goes on these boards. No one else can really fuck with you all that much. Then there's the town board, which we all place. We all kind of fuck around with the town board. Similarly, the cult board we all fuck around with. The ritual board does not become active until after the first investigator raid. And this up here is just the stockpile of investigators, available monsters, and available chambers.
Okay.
There's let me get a coin so that we can flip to pick first player. I forgot to actually call it.
Yeah.
You know what? Call it, Ollie.
Tails.
Looks like you're first player.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you get the first player token. And you also get one treasure. Whereas I get two. Because I am not first player.
Money.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that is actually effectively the full setup once I pick my priest. Which, honestly, I'll do right now. Hold on a moment. I have the option of these two. Ooh, interesting. I'll take Mr. Shiny.
That was the other one that I'd gotten in mind.
Ah. Alrighty. So, what a worker placement game is, I'm assuming you're not super familiar with the concept, Ollie.
No.
Basically, the idea is that each player has a certain number of workers. In this case, these workers are cultists. There are two types of cultists. You have your priest, which is the bigger guy that's holding a stick. Right here. And then you have your acolytes, which are the little guys who have their hands up in a little chanting pose.
They're performing a ritual to make him float.
Yes. You start off with one priest and two cultists. There are two acolytes. They're all cultists. That's important. Your other four acolytes start off in the asylum, and you can recruit them later.
Gotcha.
On each turn, what you will do is put your cultists, which I will also refer to as workers, on various spaces. There are a number of spaces. Spaces exist on your priest board. These spaces can only be activated by your priest unit. As well as there are spaces on the town board, the cult board, and the ritual board once it becomes active. Spaces, basically, make you pay things to get things. So if you look at any of these spaces, anything that is outlined in an unbroken blue circle, that's a reward for the space. They are at the bottom of the space around the space's name. Anything at the top of the space that has a broken red outline, those are costs. So, for example, the way you would read the Miskatonic University space is you pay 1 treasure, 1 blood, and 1 magic, and you are rewarded with 1 spellbook. The relevant resources are treasure, blood, magic, spellbooks, and eventually Elder Sign seals. Atomics over here are only used with 1 cult. So yeah, on each turn, we take it in turns to put a worker on spaces that we want to activate and activate those spaces. The trick is that there can only be 1 worker on a given space. So if you put an acolyte on Kingsport, and then it goes around to my turn, I now can't put an acolyte on Kingsport because that guy's already there. So really, it's a game kind of about blocking each other off from stuff that we want to do. There is one out to that, and that's the skulk space, but I'll explain that later. So spaces on the town board are fairly straightforward. You pay a cost, you get something. Spaces on the cult board are similarly straightforward. You can only use your priest for these 4. You have your priest special ability, so you activate that with your priest character by doing what they can specially do. Chanting gets you a chamber, which is what this door card means. Rescue Acolyte lets you pay 2 money and 2 blood, and it moves an acolyte from the asylum to your escape space. And Summon Monster moves an acolyte from anywhere on the board to your asylum, but it can only be used after the first raid and only if you have no monsters whatsoever. Yeah. That's everything on that board. The only thing on the town board that's a little bit weird, besides the skulk space, is this space here, Providence. And this will move the first player marker. Uh, Basically, the first player marker doesn't rotate around the table. It stays where it is until it is explicitly moved. Being first player in this game is a massive advantage because you get first pick on the board. So having the first player marker is very, very good. Now, it's less good in games with smaller number of players, admittedly, but that's kind of the price we're paying for doing this in a bit of a weird way.
Gotcha.
Although, no, I don't think that. I don't want to bother. I have some friends who I might be able to ask to play with us, but nah, we're fine. We're fine at 2. This game is designed to be played at anywhere between 2 and 5 players, so I guess we'll be stress testing it.
Yeah.
And hey, Ollie?
Yeah.
If we start getting into this game and you're not enjoying it all that much, we can switch to something else.
Okay.
This is kind of a weird little extra stream anyway, and I don't predict it getting a lot of viewers.
That's fair. But there don't need to be a lot of viewers to have fun.
Yay. But yeah. So, the cult board. The cult board, you actually... There's still spaces that you put workers on, but it has to be in a fairly specific order. So... On the cult board, there's a start space. At the beginning of the game, this is the only space that is available on the cult board. Putting... do you see the space?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. So, you would pay 1 each of treasure, blood, and magic. And this symbol down here means that you remove the associated Elder Sign seal, and it goes into your own resources. So this is what's called a lock space, because this space unlocks the Elder Sign by paying the cost. The other type of space... So the lock spaces are hexagonal. The other type of space, this one that looks kind of like a door, is a bonus space. Once a bonus space attached to a lock space is unlocked, that bonus space becomes available for people to put cultists on for the rest of the game. Also, the moment that you unlock a lock space, if that lock space was connected to a bonus space, you can immediately activate that bonus space at no additional cost.
Oh, nice.
So, for example, let's say that I were to activate this space right here by paying a spellbook, and I also had 2 blood. I could put 1 guy here, unlock this space, move over to the blood space, and then take its action to both lose a blood and give an opponent 1 blood to activate this space, which starts a ritual. So that's the other thing. Actually, you know what? Since there's rituals on the, like, literally on our cult board, I should probably explain how those work. So, the way that rituals work, the ritual board opens up after the first investigator raid, and that's normally where we would get into those. But the yellow sign are notable for, having...
My upstairs neighbor.
Oh.
I can see my Discord lighting up, so I don't know if you can hear it, but they're hammering stuff.
That's fine. So, ritual spaces, the basic way they work is that there's a cost for the first space, and then each time you move to the next ritual space, you get the reward. It's sort of delayed gratification. And the thing is that when your cultists are doing a ritual, they're pretty much unavailable for the entirety of the ritual. So it's a fairly big commitment to start up a ritual, because it means that you can't use that cultist for anything else for a few turns. The King in Yellow space has these bonus ritual spaces, and the way these work is that not only do you have to unlock the starting ritual space, but you also have to unlock each subsequent space in order for the ritual to proceed. Each of the 3 tracks that you can go along in the yellow signboard has a different ritual, and due to the fact that shattering the last Elder Sign immediately ends the game, only 2 out of the 3 rituals can actually be fully unlocked in a single game. So yeah. Also, notably, the lock spaces. Each lock space that you unlock then allows you to unlock further lock spaces, and you just follow these arrows. Okay. And now for the final and... Oh, I should probably quickly explain the skulk space. This is... What have you done?
You like my tower?
It's a good tower, but we don't want to mix up our stuff. So let's say that you've put someone on the Kingsport space, and I want that money. Sure, I could use the Starry Wisdom space, or I could put a cultist on the Skulk space. If I don't need the money right now, but it's for future plans, then basically I put a thing on the Skulk space. Let's say we place the rest of our things wherever the heck we want. And then at the end of the turn, I get to take my guy that's on the Skulk space and put him on any space, regardless of whether someone else is there or not. So I can say, hey, I was actually in Kingsport 2, and you just never noticed me because I was skulking. So yeah, that acts as a one-time way, 1 player per turn gets to activate a space that's already taken.
Gotcha.
Other things. Monsters. When you get monsters, you pick them from this central board. And then you immediately replace it with another monster from the deck. Monsters, you can only have 3 at a time, because you only have 3 layers for them. And they kind of just sit around. Some monsters have, like, ongoing effects, like the Star Vampire here, which allows you to do a thing during the preparation phase, which is the end of the turn. Others just kind of... others do things immediately upon acquisition, and then they sit around until you use them for their defense value during a raid, and after you use them, you discard them. Pretty much. Chambers. Chambers are similar to monsters in that when you get one, you pick one from this central row, and then replace it. Chambers, you have to put in your sanctum on one of these spaces. They can't be moved once placed, and you can only replace a sanctum if your chambers are completely full, at which point you can start overlaying ones you already have. Chambers will generally have 2 statistics. A damage statistic, and a number of resources that you can store there. When you have resources in this game, by default they're placed in the exposed resources area. if you get raided by investigators, all the resources that are exposed are destroyed. The investigator will then move through your little, all of your chambers, and while they're going through, they will take damage to their strength from those chambers, and each time they take damage but are not destroyed in a room, they'll destroy all of the resources stored in that room. So basically, it's a tower defense game that protects your resources. The way investigator raids work is that when an investigator raid is triggered, which happens when someone unlocks a space that has these gun symbols on them, the investigators will raid at a certain level of strength equal to the number of guns. The number of guns determines how many dice are rolled for the investigator strength. So the first thing that happens is that one die is rolled to determine the type of investigator, and then you roll based on that investigator's strength. Let's say there was a 1 strength investigator raid. We would roll, and then it would be 4 strength, at which point you would go down to where it says investigator strength, and you would set this dial to 4. At which point, you know, when they take damage, it starts going down, and if it ever hits 0, they die. A couple of notes. First off, there's the concept of asylum defense. In this case, our strength 4 investigator would actually immediately go down to 0, because for every cultist that you have in your asylum, raid strength goes down by 1 at the beginning of the raid. You can also at any point take a cultist that's anywhere else on the board and put them in the asylum to reduce the raid strength by 2 per cultist. And third is where you can throw monsters at the raid to directly decrease their strength. You can do this at any point during the raid. If after all of that, the raiders still have strength, that's when they actually hit your exposed resources. So yeah, fun little tower defense thing. So yeah, I think that's just about everything. Do you think you have an okay understanding of what's going on?
So,
All right. So you're first player. Go ahead. Let's start off the game and pick a place and do the thing. All right. You picked Kingsport. Take 3 treasure.
what is it?
I need water.
There we go.
Righto. Okay.
Am I have to do anything else on the first time, or is that turn, or is that it?
That was your first play, so now it goes over to me.
Okay.
I am going to go to Dunwich and get a magic.
I'm gonna go to Boston.
Treasure into blood. All right.
What happens with cultists that are just staying there?
They will. You'll see at the end of the round.
Okay.
I will send an acolyte to Innsmouth to get 2 blood.
Ooh. Can the priest skulk?
Yes, he can.
Okay, the priest shall skulk.
All right. Let me just real quick check something. Okay, yeah. I will put my priest on Miskatonic University and pay 1 treasure, 1 blood, and 1 magic. To gain a spellbook. I just realized, okay, there is something else I have to mention, which is winning the game. I forgot how to actually explain how to win the game. So, the game ends when all of the Elder Signs on the cult board have been removed. At that point, we successfully summon we successfully summon our god, he who shall not be named. At which point we see who has the most points. Now, there's actually a little point tracker right here that keeps track of your points, though it's missing one very important detail. Here are what each resource is worth at the end of the game. And don't worry, the tracker's automatic. No, you don't. No, don't mess with it. The tracker is currently correct because you have 1 blood, which is worth 1 point. So, Shattered Elder Signs, if you have them, are worth 10 points. Spellbooks are 5. Magic is 2. Blood is 1. Cultists and monsters and also chambers don't count for anything. And treasure doesn't count for anything unless you have the most of it, in which case that's worth 5. And whoever has the most points wins. So, yeah.
That seems fairly standard.
Alrighty. So now we've both placed all of our cultists, and you can sculpt your priest. Where do you want him to go? Get a magic. Alrighty. Now we are in the preparation phase. First off, rituals advance, but we don't have any at the moment. Then everyone other than the cultists who are doing rituals, aside from the ones in the asylum, go back to our respective cultist pools. Any monster card abilities that happen during the preparation phase would happen here. And then not much else. We can rearrange our resources between our various chambers. But that's about it. Alrighty.
We don't have chambers yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So now it's on to the next turn, and you are first player once again. So go ahead and put down a guy.
And putting a guy here to also collect one of those
A spellbook.
spellbooks.
Excellent. All right. One of my acolytes is going to go to the Silver Twilight Lodge. And he's going to trade in a spellbook in exchange for a monster and a chamber. I'm going to take the Star Vampire as my monster. And then it's then replaced with a Zoog. And for my chamber, I'm going to take this trap. And I will put it in the very first slot. So that's the first thing the investigators are going to run into, is a trap hole that can't hold any resources, but deals them 3 damage. And that's replaced with another vault. You'll notice that there's going to be a lot of vaults in the deck. It's kind of the default card. So yeah. Your turn.
Am I able to have my priest go chanting?
You are, yes.
Then I will have my priest chant, and I can pick a card.
Yep.
What does the laboratory do exactly?
it deals 3 damage, and it can hold 3 resources, but it can only hold magic. It can't hold anything else.
Gotcha. Then I will snatch a bolt.
Replaced with a secret room. When you place a new room, by the way, you can actually move stuff to it immediately. So, for example, you could take your spellbook and actually put it in the vault, so it's no longer exposed.
Gotcha. I will do that.
You can also do this rearranging at the end of each turn during the preparation phase. So it's prep phase, or any time that you get a new chamber.
Got it.
Alrighty. Now, for my second move, I'm going to go to Innsmouth again and get 2 blood. Hello, base. Meowdy. Welcome in.
To go to Dunwich and collect another magic.
Nice. And for my last action, I will activate Mr. Shiny's own ability, which I can do now because I have a monster. And note that as we figured out last time, a cultist, a priest ability that requires something does not actually spend that thing. It just means you have to have it in order to activate the ability.
I see.
So now that I actually have a monster, I can get a new acolyte out of the asylum, and I get a magic. Alrighty. It's now the end of the turn again. Rituals would advance if we had them. The skulk would happen if it was there. We get all our guys back, including my guy that went to the escape area. And then, I get to pay a blood off of my star vampire to gain 2 magic. Alrighty. Next turn.
I'm going to send a guy to Innsmouth for 2 blood.
Excellent. I will go to Kingsport for money.
I am going to... I'm going to also collect a monster from the Silver Twilight Lodge. Do I put it in the book pile?
Yes. Good choice.
Where do they go again?
In your layers. That's the wrong board.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. 1 too high up.
There you go. Do you want to pay the blood immediately to gain a cultist?
I do believe I will.
Excellent. So notably, that's a one-time effect. My Star Vampire can actually be used every turn, but the Protoshock is just, you get an extra guy the moment you take it.
Gotcha.
Also, note that your guy that you got doesn't go straight to your pool, it goes to the escape space. So you get it next turn.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Now, I will... I'll go to Miskatonic again. Trade in a blood, a treasure, and a magic. to get a spellbook. Dunwich for a magic. Oh, there we go. Oh, also, Base Ravines. My sister is a cyborg now, pacemaker. Congratulations. I mean, obviously.
Congrats on the ticker.
Yeah, congrats on the ticker. Right.
Remember to stay away from microwaves.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna skulk my third acolyte. Then you're out of guys, so I get to immediately move my priest. I'm going to Mr. Shiny again. And I get a magic.
Sorry.
And a new cultist. It's now the end of the turn. I'm gonna take my Skulker and send him to the Silver Twilight Lodge. Once again, traded my spellbook for more stuff. I want this laboratory. And I immediately move my 3 magic to the lab. It's replaced with a vault. And for my monster, I will take a Zoog. And it's replaced with a formless spawn. Alrighty. And now it's the end of the turn, so we get all our guys back.
Oh, and does mine immediately escape now?
Yes.
Okay.
And I get to, once again, trade my blood for more magic.
Haha, you have no blood. You are dehydrated to the extreme.
Alrighty. Next turn.
I would like to collect another spell book.
That's the wrong place to get a spell book.
That is. Thank you. My mistake.
The Silver Twilight Lodge is very confused at your request for spellbooks, because they also need spellbooks.
Can I have a spell book? Oh, what a coincidence. We also need those.
They ask you if you perhaps have misread their personal ad.
Perhaps I did.
Righto, my turn. Okay. Innsmouth for more blood. No, that's incorrect.
More blood.
Your move.
I'm going to go to Buster. I also would like a blood.
Right. Let's see. Thinking. Um. Huh. I will activate Mr. Shiny once again to get another guy back. Your move.
To use the spell book now. Now I'm going to the right place.
Yes.
Before I ruin a monster. I want the secret room. And this one. Oh, wrong one again.
Alrighty. I will put a guy on Providence, take one treasure, and take the first player token.
Oh. I'm going to chant for another chamber.
Alrighty.
I want the spike trap.
Oh. Today I am a series of clones where each one progenites all the other Ouroboros style. Which Lovecraft story is that? Hmm. That feels like something that the ancients from the Mound would be up to.
Sounds like Tomie.
Yeah, that's not exactly Lovecraft, but Junji Ito is effectively writing in the Lovecraft, the broader Lovecraft genre.
Yeah. It's definitely Lovecraft touched.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I really should play. I really should play. Um, World of Horror on stream sometime.
I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, and partially a request for a potential board game to play at some point. But do you know if this, if Board Game Simulator has a directory that I can use to find and see if they have a specific game that I have?
So if you go into the tabletop sim Steam, you want to go to the Steam Workshop and then search your game.
Okay.
So what game is it?
It's, what was it? I want to say like Mice and Mystics.
Mice and Mystics. Yes, there's multiple
Yep,
versions
that's
of
it.
it. I actually already have one downloaded.
I would love to play that game sometime because I have literally had that game since childhood, and not once did my family ever play it with me.
Uh, yeah, sure. Heck, we could. If this game ends up wrapping up soon, we could try it today if you like.
Ooh, that would be fun.
We might not finish it, but it'd be a fun little thing. All right, I should take
Mm.
my turn. Let's see. I will go to Kingsport for more money. Ollie threw in a sad fact. Yeah, I.
Huh?
Just the fact that no one's ever played it with you. That is sad.
Oh, yeah.
But I get it. There are certain people who are just convinced that they will not enjoy board games, and even if you try to pull them into it, they'll come in with already damaged expectations, and then they just won't try.
They
Which,
didn't want to play it with me because they thought I was toxic in Mario Kart. Or not Mario Kart, Mario Party. But I wasn't toxic in Mario Party. I just really liked stimming with the laugh button.
I see. Well, honestly, I think that there's no way to play Mario Party without being some level of toxic. The game kind of encourages that.
That's fair.
But yeah,
What makes it better and worse is that it was Mario Party 8, the most hated Mario Party game.
I want to actually recommend something here. There's a YouTuber by the name of Zoomzyke that I really, really like, who has a YouTube series called Identifying Luck. And in Identifying Luck, Zoomzyke goes in unbelievable detail into every single facet of every single game in the Mario Party series, or at least the mainline ones. Uh, let me check to see what Zoom is up to. Um, just a moment. Playlists. Identifying luck. Yeah, okay. So, just to give you an example, the video for Mario Party 1 is an hour and 30 minutes long, and they only get longer.
Nice.
I think the longest so far is Mario Party 7 at 5 hours and 25 minutes.
Jeez.
So yeah, Zoom has done Mario Parties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, DS, and Island Tour so far. Island Tour was released 1 month ago. There was also an April Fool's video for Mario Party Advance, but that one's 3 minutes long, and we don't actually do that one because Mario Party Advance is a bit of an oddball.
I see.
And it's not really relevant to the rest of the series because it's effectively a single-player Mario Party.
Mario Party 8 was the only one I had.
Ah, yeah. Well, there is a video for that one, so
by
so
default, it's
highly
my
recommended.
favorite one.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and for my final worker, I will... You know what? I'm going to skulk my final worker and then immediately move the skulker over to Miskatonic to get a spellbook.
Oh, although to be fair, I was toxic in Monopoly. I was a very toxic Monopoly player.
Breaking news, fork found in kitchen.
I was the most toxic, bratty Monopoly playing child ever.
It's understandable. Monopoly... Here's a genuine pledge from me. We will never, ever be playing Monopoly on this channel. I refuse to play Monopoly. It is, I'm just gonna say, a bad game.
See, I like Monopoly, but I need the people around me to not take it seriously, because I need to not take it seriously.
Yeah. Secretly, Mario Party is Monopoly with multiple currencies and minigames instead of negotiation.
Fun fact. Sorry, Mario Party 8, but the fucking hotel one, that was my favorite.
Ah, fair enough. Honestly, if you like Mario... I actually think Mario Party is much better than Monopoly. There's... the addition of minigames, adds a lot more to it, and even then, the multiple currency thing does make it slightly more interesting than Monopoly usually is.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to play a Mario Party that doesn't have the minigames, but is still really interesting and has a lot of strategy based around just the multiple currency and, various other aspects, I would actually recommend a game called 100% Orange Juice.
See, I really like the minigames, but I think I'd be willing to try it.
Yeah. 100% OJ is very interesting. There's a really funny, one character that I know, how they work off the top of my head. Each character has their own little gimmick. And one of them, the gimmick is that, they get rewarded for healing other people. Like, they get effectively victory points for doing that. And so the best way to play them is to go around the board attacking other players with very weak attacks and then getting rewarded for healing them.
Huh.
It's like, I deal 1 damage to you. I heal it for 5 coins. I heal one. I deal 1 damage to you. I heal it for 5 coins.
No, that sounds funny.
Anyway, that's the end of the turn. So we take all of our stuff back. And there. And yeah, you can see that Mr. Shiny, while he requires a monster, has a very distinct advantage of being able to get out all of my cultists extremely quickly. You are having a little bit more trouble with that, and that gives me some early, effectively action economy advantage.
See, I've been forgetting to prioritize rescuing my acolytes.
Whereas your guy actually gets more of an advantage later in the game after my guy kind of falls off, because the moment I have all of my cultists, unless I have a way to consistently sacrifice them for benefits, Mr. Shiny becomes significantly less relevant.
I see.
Alright. So I'm actually not going to activate the Star Vampire this time. I'm going to choose not to. Considering I have enough magic for now of for stuff that I need to do. Alright. Next turn, I will immediately once again go to the Silver Twilight Lodge. I'll take the well. Well. Oh, wait, no, I don't actually take 3 blood. I'm an idiot. I take a monster. Ooh, a dimensional gate. That's a powerful chamber. For the monster, I will take... I'll take a Dark Young. And when I take the Dark Young, I get to move an acolyte from any board back into its owner's cultist pool, and I will choose to move the guy that just activated the Silver Twilight Lodge back into the cultist pool so he can do something else this turn.
Nice.
Alright, your move.
I'm going to go collect 2 blood.
Alrighty. Also, I put up blood in the well. There we go.
You what?
I moved the 1 blood I have to that well.
Ah.
Yeah. Alright. So then... Kingsport for 3 treasure.
Over at my turn.
Yeah.
Only needed 1 of that.
Skulk, alright. I will go to Boston. Your move.
Going to collect a med up.
Okay. Um. Heading to Aylesbury and spending all 10 of my treasures on 2 spellbooks.
I'm buying a monster and a chamber. What
Nice.
the fucking clown?
You got the Maniac, that's a good one. And you got the Dimensional Gate.
Must be all the same, but it cannot be money.
For the record, just so you know, you don't actually, when you place down the rooms, they don't actually have to be placed in order. You can put them anywhere you like. So you could put the Dimensional Gateway deeper in if you wanted.
Yeah, that feels like an end of the road thing.
Yeah. However, do keep one very important thing in mind. I wanna warn you about this because it came as a surprise to everyone else. There is one investigator somewhere in the deck. Let me show him to you. This is the traitor, and his gimmick is that the raid gets resolved in reverse, starting with the last chamber.
I see.
So generally,
So can I shuffle my things?
You can't shuffle them after you've already placed them, but you can put the Dimensional Gateway anywhere you like.
I think I shall put it here so that I may put something right in front of it.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yep.
And new chamber is a vault. New monster is a serpent man.
I saw that clown and I got really excited.
A free tip for you, by the way. If you manage to get another magic somehow, remember that you can unlock this space. That not only gets you a 10-point thing, but it can also gain you the King in Yellow, which allows you, for the same cost as a spellbook, to not only get a new Acolyte, but also to put them straight into your cultist pool.
Sure.
I actually have been ignoring that because I don't need it, because I'm playing as Mr. Shiny, who basically gets cultists for free.
That's fair.
I am going to... or not yet. I'm going to go to Starry Wisdom and trade in 1 magic for 3 treasure. Oh, you're out. So I just get to do stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do some chanting for a vault. And then I will... What to do here? Oh, replace the chamber. There's another trap. You know what? Might as well be me. It has to happen sometime. I'm going to break the first seal. For the cost of treasure, blood, and magic. I will take this first Elder Sign and immediately gain the King in Yellow. So the way this guy works, to use the King in Yellow, place an Acolyte on the card. It cannot be your priest. Then pay the cost, 1 each of treasure, blood, and magic. Then add an Acolyte from your asylum directly to your pool. And at any point, at this point, this bonus space is now unlocked. So anyone, we can kind of fight over the King in Yellow.
How do we fight over the King in Yellow?
If you want the King in Yellow, put your guy here on the next turn. And then I can take him back from you in the same way. All right. It is the end of the turn, so go ahead and skulk your guy.
Oh, yes. Money.
Gotcha.
And since it's the end, I also get 2 from the Maniac.
Yep.
I can put 1 more there, and 1...
Yeah, I'll put the King in Yellow kind of here. He acts as an extra action space. Alrighty. Now we get all of our stuff back. And we get to rearrange our things. I will actually swap out a spellbook for this Elder Sign in the vault. And once again, I'm going to let the Star Vampire be. Okay. So now it's my turn again. What should I do? I'm going to start off by chanting again. I'm going to put down another vault. For this spellbook and this money. Your move.
Skip it for the 2 blood and the 2 money.
Quick note, by the way, you should probably be taking stuff... if you can take stuff from your exposed resources first, you should probably be doing that.
You know what, that's fair. That one was also from exposed resources.
Yeah.
There we
Alrighty.
go.
Excellent. So now, I'm going to choose to... yeah, actually, this will still work. I will choose to break another seal. I'm going to use this spellbook as the cost, take the seal and put it in my vault, and at this point, we get the first investigator raid. So, it's only one It's only one gun. So let's see what happens. Which investigator is raiding us? It is the Drifter. Now, normally, the Drifter would subtract 1 from the dice. But there's always a minimum of 1 die. So let's see. That is a Strength 6 Drifter.
I see.
So, both of us take our Investigator's Strength tokens and put them at 6. Now, for each Acolyte in your asylum, subtract 1. So I'm now at 5 and you're at 4. I will then... I'm just going to skip the raid for myself by tossing the Dark Young at it. I sacrifice the Dark Young, and it removes 5 from the raid strength, which brings mine down to 0. The Investigator doesn't get past the front door of the Sanctum.
I'm just gonna also toss a monster at it.
Alright, tossing the Proto-Shoggoth. And that brings it down to 0. Now, unfortunately, both of us do still lose a chamber. So pick a chamber and remove it. I will remove my second vault.
Do I get the treasure in it, or no?
You still keep the stuff. You just put it back in your exposed resources.
Okay. And where's it go? Just back in the... there we go.
False wall. Excellent. That one's actually quite nice. Alright, so that was my move. Dark Young goes, bah! Alright, and I could immediately go over to this bonus space, but this actually won't benefit me at the moment, so I'm going to choose not to.
I see. I would like to go to Dunwich and collect the magic.
Righto. Start putting magic in your dimensional gate. Alrighty. I will go to the Silver Twilight Lodge and trade in my other spellbook for a monster and a room. And I will pick the false wall that just got revealed, replace it with another false wall, and move all the new stuff into it.
So wait, with these ones down here, I pick what I give them?
Yes, sorry, I should have mentioned that. The white symbol means any resource.
I see.
Okay. And for my monster... I'm going to take the fungi from Yugoth. And that allows me to take an opposing acolyte and put him on this card. He can be rescued as if he was in his asylum, and if the fungi dies, return the acolyte to his escape space. Each preparation phase, gain 1 magic if the acolyte is still here. I'm going to... I don't want to actually screw you over that much. So I'm going to take one of the guys that was already in your asylum and just kind of put him on here. So your asylum got raided, and I've got a fungi taking your dude. But don't worry, you can still rescue him in the same way.
My turn, right?
Yes.
I'm going to pay 3 money for 3 blood.
Not a bad idea. I will take 2 blood from Innsmouth and put it in the well. Do remember, by the way, that Elder Signs are worth 10 points at the end of the game, so you probably want to be getting
right.
those.
Sorry, I'm thinking about getting cultists still.
That's fair, that's fair. But yeah. Alrighty. My turn. I will... Treasure, blood, and magic. I'll use the King in Yellow's ability to grab my last cultist from the asylum, and instead of putting him on the escape space, I get to put him straight into my cultist pool.
Nice.
Your go.
Thinking.
Aha! You retain the first player marker and get a treasure.
Yoink.
Alrighty. Kingsport for 3 treasure. And Boston for a treasure and a blood. End of turn. I will... Or first we take all our stuff back. You get your things. And I will this time actually do the blood for magic trade to refill the library with magic, or the laboratory with magic. And your move, because you're first player.
Oops. I get 2 blood.
Excellent. I will...
Oh, did you get your 1 for my guy who's still being on there?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you. Right. I have an extra magic. Okay. Kingsport for money.
Priest to rescue guy from you.
Ah!
Oh, wait, also this guy still goes up here.
Yeah. Right, and you paid the 2 treasure and 2 blood?
Oh, whoops.
And there we go.
There we go.
Alright, so now my fungi is just taking up space. I can throw him at the next raid that happens. I will now go to Salem and exchange 3 treasure for 3 blood.
finally gonna go over here, yeah?
You mean you want the king in yellow?
Uh, yes.
Alrighty. You take the king in yellow.
And I pay 1 treasure,
Nope.
1 blood.
You don't have
No?
to. That
Ah!
that was just to unlock the thing. Getting the king in yellow is free.
I see. So my guy goes in?
No, you still have to pay on the king in yellow himself, but that's a separate action.
Okay, so not this turn, next turn?
Yeah, like the next thing you do, you can take one of your guys and put him on the king in yellow to get your last
Okay,
cultist.
gotcha.
There you go. Alrighty. For me, I will get a spellbook. The king in P. No!
No, he is not.
Oh, hold on. I wanted to use this treasure for that, so that I can immediately put my spellbook into the vault. Alright, your move.
Let me see. Oh, right, the king in yellow. It's money, blood, magic.
Righto. 1 money, 1 blood, and 1 magic, and you get your last asylum guy right to the cultist pool immediately.
Yippee!
Alright, we are now evenly matched. And at this point, while I've gotten a bit of a head start on you, at this point, my cultist's ability kind of ceases to be useful. Oh my god, I forgot. Something very important I forgot to do. The moment that we finished that first raid, the ritual board became available. So now we can start doing this stuff. And that's going to be very good for you, because normally you have to pay 2 coins to do a ritual. But you don't have to do that. Although you do have to actually... That'll start next turn, because you do have to actually activate your cultist, or your high priest's ability before doing that. So it takes up your priest move. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I will... Now... What's my next move? I think my next move is chanting for another chamber. And I will take this false wall. And immediately put 3 things into it.
Going to go to bust.
Righto. Now. I think I'm in a safe place to do this. I will... break another seal. For 1 magic and a spellbook. So spellbook and magic. I will break the seal, put it in my vault, and activate a 2-die investigator raid. So first off, which one isn't? Number 1, it's a vampire this time. Which means that you can bribe this guy for 4 blood to not raid you. Unfortunately, neither of us have exactly 4 blood. So the strength of the raid is going to be 9. 9 strength. Neither of us have any asylum defense. Let me see. I will choose to toss my
Okay.
fungi from Yugoth to reduce it by 5.
I'll send off my thing.
All right, Byaki is killed to reduce it by 5. So at this point, you're going to lose everything in your exposed area, as well as. Yeah, that's going to hit you for basically everything.
Yeah.
So remember that there's another thing you can do for the record. You can take cultists that are on the board, or acolytes specifically, not your priest, and you can send them to the asylum. And for each one that you do, the investigator's raid strength is reduced by 2. So if
Yeah,
you,
but I think I'd rather lose the resources for right now.
all right, so you're gonna lose your treasure and blood.
Yeah, because I'd rather have the priest available.
That's fair. All right, so you lose everything. Whereas for me, he doesn't find anything in the exposed resources because all of my resources are protected. He hits the trap, which reduces him by 3. And then he hits the well, which reduces him by another 3 and kills him before he can actually get to my blood. And the new investigator in the number 1 spot is the author. Alrighty. Your move.
I will sculpt.
Alrighty. I will. Hmm. I will spend 4 treasure to break yet another seal. I'm slightly concerned about the state of this game. Are you doing all right?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. This is kind of the thing that happened with Copper in the last game, that like one player ended up running away with things. In this case, I don't think that the game is necessarily balanced around 2 players, unfortunately. I hope you're still having fun.
I am.
Alright, good. I suppose we'll see if. Basically, I would say start focusing more on breaking seals. That's going to be important for you.
What defense?
What do you mean?
More we break seals, the more raids we get. But I have no defense against raids.
That's fair. Probably start chanting and maybe grab a trap for the beginning of your chambers. Also, the rituals are going to be important for you at this point. You can get free money by doing rituals, and those rituals, especially, I would recommend the spectral horror ritual. That will probably get you defense ready very quickly.
Hmm.
I will. I'll take Starry Wisdom and trade in one of my bloods for 3 treasures. Alright, go ahead and skulk your guy.
I'm skulking in on King's Port.
Right out. Breaking seals like a zoo trainer.
And then that's our whole round, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna collect my 2 treasure from my clown. And my turn first, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just deciding. Yeah, I think I will trade in the blood for 2 magic.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Right out. Your turn first. Making jokes out here like I'm putting the bottom in lobotomy. Love you, base.
I would like to place an acolyte into the ritual board, so I'm going to do the thing.
Alrighty. Activating John Scott. Alright, my turn. I will... put a guy in Boston.
You don't just put a guy in Boston.
No, he likes it there.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I also like it there. I miss you, Boston.
Oh.
And now I put a guy on the ritual board. And I gain 2 money.
Yay. Alrighty.
So how exactly does the ritual commence?
So the way it works is that now that you put the guy on the ritual board, at the end of the turn during the preparation phase, he's going to advance over here and you'll get the stuff.
Gotcha.
But then he won't go back to your pool at the end of the turn.
Gotcha.
Righto. Okay, so for me, I will. Let's see. Miskatonic University to trade in all this stuff for a spellbook.
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to take my priest from this board. Unless he stays there. Not priest, my...
Oh, no, you already have the king in yellow.
Yeah, but do I forgot to take him off.
No, he just stays there until I take him away from you.
Okay, that's what I was checking. Okay, so I am going to...
Oh, wait, no, hold on. He was there from last turn?
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, he came back to you.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the king himself.
No.
My bad, my bad.
You're good. I'm going to go to the Lich for a magic. Yeah,
Alrighty. You got your magic. Okay.
I did.
For me, hmm. Shoot. I'm in a bit of a weird situation here. The objective best possible thing I could do would probably be to unlock this space. I have the resources for it. I have 2 magic and a spell book. Um, which would activate a 3-gun raid. And but the problem is that you haven't really had a chance to build up any further defenses yet.
It would be quite miserable if you did that.
It would be. So now I'm in the position where I have a choice between playing poorly and like to make sure that um, my play partner is still in the game, or playing well and shutting you out of the game. But I always hate having to. I always hate like being in the position where I feel like I need to make intentionally subpar moves because I feel like that's condescending to the person I'm playing with. Ugh.
No, I don't think so. I think it's friendly to the person you're playing with.
That's fair. I will get some more blood from Innsmouth. These streams are more about learning the game to me, but Ollie's choice. That's fair. Yeah, the idea is effectively to learn the game, so I suppose I can play. I suppose I should play a little bit easier.
Sir, can you stop grabbing my pants? Sorry, I had a cat hooked on me.
All right, it's your turn.
Gotcha. Where did I want to go? I wished to skulk.
Right. I will. Kingsport for more money. Your go.
Oh. Sorry, I have an evil cat next to me. He's being very evil.
Gotcha.
I don't know what much I can do.
Well, you're currently getting money from rituals, so maybe just start up more rituals.
Okay. I didn't know I could do that.
Ah!
I didn't know I could just keep starting rituals.
Yep. You can do as many rituals in a turn as you like. The only downside is that those cultists might not be available next turn. But
Which is fine with me.
yeah. Thank you for the water and long steak, Bippy. Love you.
Happy.
And long snake. Okay. Back over to me. How's your day been, Blippy? I will. Starry Wisdom to trade a blood for 3 more money. Alrighty, your move. Ooh, Dragon Ascending. That's going to get you a lot of money in about 2 turns.
Yep. I thought that seemed like a good one to grab.
Yeah. You actually have enough money now that maybe your next move can be like the Athenium
The Athenium? What? The what?
or Aylesbury. One of these two that like lets you trade in a bunch of money for cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. I could indeed.
I will. I'll go to chanting for my priest, and I will add. Let's go ahead and add a trap at the back of the asylum just in case I run into the traitor.
Gonna snag a little magic for 5 money.
Alrighty.
This is 5 money? Yeah, this is 5.
And the magic you can put in your dimensional gate, so.
Yep.
Alrighty. And for my last move, I take the first player marker.
Oh.
Alrighty. I think yeah. Next up is your skulk.
Oh, yeah, my skulk. Where was it going? Sorry, I can't remember where I was going anymore.
That's fine. The skulk lets you choose at the moment that you move the skulker. You don't have to always have been planning on going to the same place.
I think I go here.
All right, Innsmouth for blood.
Thanks, they're close enough.
Yeah. Okay. And, actually, the first thing that happens is ritual advancement. So, at this point, all of your guys on the ritual spaces are going to move forward 1 space. And that means that you
So I
get
get
a spell book, a chamber, and a monster, all for free.
I believe I will take the well.
Well, well, well.
And from monster.
A hound. Or no?
I'm trying to decide between hound and formless spawn. Yeah, I'll go with the hound. Oops, that's
Alrighty.
not the hound.
Replaced with a Nofke. Alrighty. And then we take all of our guys back.
And my ritual guys stay there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Alright. Um, I will. I think I will do my blood for magic trade. There we go. And I get the first turn this time. Let's see. What do I want to do? Kingsport for 3 treasure.
Go to the Silver Twilight Lodge.
Alrighty, you get a monster and a chamber. My personal recommendation would be to trap and put it in front.
Yeah. That was gonna be my that, but I was looking at the monsters.
Gotcha, gotcha. The new chamber is a vault.
I mean, I might as well get this one that doesn't do anything, but neither does the others, really.
Fair enough. Oh, dang. The bowl would have been good.
Yeah.
That is just a free chamber. Alright. Over to me. Aylesbury, trading in 10 treasure for 2 spellbooks.
Oh, I forgot to take back my priest.
Oh no.
Because I wanted to use my priest for chanting.
Gotcha.
I will take a secret room. I'll put it here.
There you go. Alrighty.
So basically, this is a room where you can hide one thing and it doesn't get destroyed?
Correct.
Okay. Good for a singular spellbook.
Yeah. I will... I think I will do the chanting. And, I'll take this vault and replace this trap because I think it's probably fine enough. Gonna put these 2 spellbooks in the vault. Actually... Yeah, 2 spellbooks in the vault.
I'm going to spend 5 money for through magic. How much space does this one? 10. Okay, I have plenty of space for these.
Yeah. Alright. At this point, I think that we've gotten far enough that this raid might actually be interesting. So, I'm going to break the next seal over here for 2 magic and a spellbook. Okay. So, this is going to be our first 3-die raid. And we're going to be dealing with the Miskatonic Professor. And he's going to be hitting us with a strength of... eight. Sorry, that was a 6. It would have been 8.
Throw. Hold on. I'm gonna use this one.
All right, throwing the Hound at him. That'll reduce the 8 by 5 down to 3 for you. There you go.
And it skips your first room.
Aha!
If it gets to it.
I see. Fair enough. All right.
So it was at 8, and now we're down by 1, 2.
I will sacrifice my Zoog.
Your Zug.
Yeah. That's going to bring it down to 3 for me. So now, why is it strength up at 5?
Did I fuck it up?
I was supposed to be at 3.
Oh, whoops.
It was at 8, then it went down to 3 because you threw a 5.
I went down 3 from 8.
Ah, I see what happened. Yeah. No, you went down. You go down 5 because of the Hound having 5.
Yeah.
All right. So each of us has 3 strength, and I think that both of us are going to be able to fend off this raid. You get for you, he gets hit by the trap immediately.
So he's dead.
For me, he skips the trap, but then gets destroyed by the well. Alrighty. So there he goes. Post-raid, I choose an opponent to pay a spellbook, and that player gains that stuff, but you don't have a spellbook, so... I guess he just leaves.
Yep, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Alright. Your move.
I get these 2 back. Oh, wait, no. We're still in the middle of the round, man.
Righto.
I'm going to pay 1 money for 3 money. Because it doesn't specify that I can't.
It doesn't, but it probably would have been a smarter choice to skulk there. Because you can skulk into Kingsport.
Yeah, that's fair, but...
Ah, well.
1 for 3.
Alrighty. Innsmouth for 2 blood. And then I will... I'll start up the red sign ceremony as well. Paying 2 treasure. And starting up the ritual. And then I will... skulk this last guy, and then immediately move him to the Silver Twilight Lodge. Spending a spellbook. I'm just going to replace my vault with a vault, because I don't actually want a new chamber. This also lets me move my stuff around so I can put the blood in here. Revealing a dimensional gate. Alright. And I also get a new monster, which is gonna be... I'll take the Serpent Man who does nothing. Alrighty.
Now it's turnover.
Yep.
So I get 2 from that thing. I get my cultists back from these 2. This one goes over here and I get 9, right?
Yes.
Okay. So would you mind if I were excused for just a moment so I may feed my tingle?
That is perfectly fine.
Thank you, he's screaming at me.
Ah. So how's work today, Base? How are you doing? Chillin', nothing at all going on. Basically, I could fit a game in if it was under 1.5 hours, and nothing happened during it. Neat. You, as I recall, you're a security guard, so you unfortunately wouldn't be able to access Tabletop Sim with us anyway, right? Or did you mean something else by could fit a game in? You could access Tabletop Sim right now. Interesting, okay. I assume that means you probably have a laptop on your work site or something similar. Either that, or they're very permissive about letting you access programs on the security station, which I would think they probably aren't, right? But yeah, no, laptop makes more sense. Streamboo.com really wants me to buy their fucking viewers. They have been relentless in sending me this spam. One of the folks who worked here would look up basketball stuff all day while he was bored. I mean, yeah, okay, there's a difference between looking stuff up on the security station and actually installing programs on the security station, though, I feel. Because, like, you would have to actually. If you were playing Tabletop Sim on the security station, you would actually have to install a thing. But yeah, thing is that we're at this point pretty well into the game we're playing. And I think the other game that I've been thinking of playing with Ollie today would be probably too long for your 1.5 hour window. So that's unfortunately too bad. Oh, probably get the little bases playing Dishonored 2 notification soon. That makes perfect sense. You have fun with Dishonored 2. That's a good game. Whale magic goes. I don't know if that came through. Is good whale noise. Yeah. Okay. What to do now? Oh, it looks like looks like I might have to dash in a moment.
Okay, I'm back.
Gotcha. I probably have to go in a moment to pick up my food, but we will continue then.
Gotcha.
Um, I believe it was the top of the next turn.
Mhm.
Righto. In which case, oh, almost forgotten that case. I got six blood from the ritual I did.
Nice. Oh, do I get the other 9?
Didn't you just get that 9, or am I missing something?
I don't remember.
I think that you just got that 9.
Okay.
Uh, right, like just a moment ago.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, my turn.
Yeah. Because if I hadn't, if I would have used it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to spend a blood and give you a blood to start up this cult track ritual. So I put my guy in the ritual start right there, and now it's your move.
wish to purchase 2 spellbook. Only one guy, 2 spellbook though.
Excellent.
Now just a compass. Yep.
Right. I will go to Kingsport for 3 money. There we are. While you take your turn, I gotta go pick up my food real quick.
Gotcha. A closet. How helpful.
All right, I'm back. Oh, in just enough time for Bippy to attack me once again. Alrighty. Water. And long snake. I'm doing well, Blippy. How about you? How has your day been? Right, my turn. Okay. Okay, so you Silver Twilight Lodged. And
What do I do if I have to select another room?
you can replace one of the rooms you have with a new room.
Do I have to select another room?
Um, I think you can choose not to. Oh, keep in mind, by the way, you can't put treasure in a dimensional gate.
Oh, did I? Oh,
You
oops.
got one right there.
Was not thinking.
In theory, since you have that dimensional gate now, you could swap out that well for like a vault, and and start putting your blood in the gate.
Mm.
Or possibly the secret room for a vault. That could also work.
Yeah, I guess I'll swap the secret room for a vault.
Gives you a bit more defenses. Alrighty. I pushed through what might be migraine-based depresso and did some editing. Hopefully my motivation crawls back slowly. Yay! That is exciting news. I always like your edits. Alrighty. Right, it was my turn. Let's see. What can I reasonably do? Magic, blood, and treasure. For a spell book. Your go.
Mhm. Um, Nope.
Excellent. Alrighty. I will... I will skulk. Your move.
So I'd like to go down here.
Okay, excellent.
So I get this, right?
Yep, you pay 4 blood, get the Elder Sign, and trigger a raid.
Okay. Now what?
Alright,
Now
so...
what do I do?
Roll a die to see who's raiding us. I will skulk me at my job. Just hover over it and press R.
Ah, thank you.
There we go. Alright, so it's a hobo.
I see.
Okay, it's -1 die, which doesn't matter because this is a 1-die raid anyway. Resolve the raid in reverse, starting from the last chamber and targeting the exposed resources space last. This raid skips Elder Signs. So go ahead and roll another die to see the strength of the raid. Strength is 2.
I'm just gonna throw this thing at him.
Wow, okay. That hobo is going to get immediately eaten by a Nofke.
See, I think he jump scared me a little bit.
That's
he
fair.
startled me. It's not an overreaction. I was startled.
For me, he's immediately going to hit the vault and die to 2 defenses. Alright, so this was kind of a big old nothing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. So, yeah. You got your Elder Sign.
Finally.
Okay. For me, I will... I will also break open a seal all the way down here. And I will spend 2 spellbooks to do it.
I'm gonna go to Boston.
Gotcha.
Actually. Yeah, no, Boston.
Excellent. Starry Wisdom trading a blood for 3 treasure.
Question, am I able to unlock a second one of these in a row?
Yes, absolutely. So that would be a spellbook and 2 blood.
Yep, that's what I'm grabbing.
And you'll have to put your guy there.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to. And then it's a new raid with 2 guns.
Alrighty, so let's see who it is. It is the author. Any player may choose to lose a spellbook to have the author not raid them.
I don't have one.
Alright, now roll 2 dice to see the strength. 7. We have a 7 strength raid.
So I'm gonna throw this guy at him.
The bowl. For me, let's see. I'm going to sacrifice my cultist that is actually on the red sign space and put him in the asylum to reduce the author's raid strength by 2.
I see.
And then as mine goes through, I will get so he's going to go down by 3 from the trap, and then another 3 from the well, and that kills him. Alrighty, so...
Mine died from my trap.
Nice. We both survived the, both survived that that raid. And you got another thing. Another Elder Sign. Excellent. Okay. I think that's the end of this turn. So, I get to skulk. And I will... do the Miskatonic University again, because you are allowed to skulk to a place where you yourself are. 1, 2, 3. Blood, treasure, and magic. And I get another spellbook, which I put in the vault. Then our rituals advance. You get another 9 treasure, and I get a monster. Let me see. I'll take the Night Gaunt. Alrighty. And then we take all of our stuff back, aside from the ritualing cultists. Okay. On to... Oh, and I trade a blood for 2 magic once again. The laboratory is now full. Okay. And now for my first turn, I will... go to Kingsport to get 3 money.
I'm going to Riversbury to spend 10 money for 2 book.
Nice. Okay. Activating Mr. Shiny to get a magic and bring back my sacrificed cultist.
Nice, nice.
Your move?
I got a room and a monster.
Excellent.
Hunting horror.
Nice. Ooh, the Elder thing.
I think I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna swap it for my well. I'd like to store something else, but then I'd like to try to replace that later.
Gotcha.
Basically, I want to make one of these untouchable.
Excellent. Good idea. And if you want, you can move the treasure as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I will spend 6 money to break open this seal right here. And I've gotten to the point where my seals are such that I can't effectively defend all of them anymore.
Oh, I forgot. Is it okay if I still grab my 2 treasure from Maniac from last round? I forgot.
Absolutely, that's fine.
Thank you. Are we on my turn now?
Yep.
Snatch 2 blood.
Alrighty. Um, I will. Miskatonic University. Magic, blood, or no, money and blood here from the false wall. To get a spellbook.
I'm going to spend 3 money to get 3 blood. Wait, I didn't mean to grab all those ones. Meant to grab these ones.
All right. I will. Hmm. No, not yet. Hmm. Uh, Starry Wisdom. Trading 1 magic for 3 money. Alrighty. Rogo that one.
And so I roll 1 and then 3, right?
Yep. It
5.
is the Thief. -1 die, but chamber defenses have no effect. Sacrifice acolytes, block 4 strength instead of 2.
Yes, 4 health.
Alrighty. Um,
I'm just gonna sacrifice the maniac.
Alrighty. I will.
Sorry, my beloved clown.
I will go ahead and sacrifice this one cultist that actually just escaped the asylum right back in to block all 4. Alright, the thief's down. Replaced with a police detective. Alrighty.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yes.
Gotcha. The priest, or the evil high priest, or whichever they are, is gonna skulk.
Alrighty. Go ahead and resolve the skulk.
I'm skulking, yeah.
Alrighty. Right. End of my turn, I rearrange my stuff.
I believe my stuff is in a good arrangement.
Oh, and I toss a blood to get 2 magic. Thank you, Star Vampire. Alright. My turn. I will...
Don't forget to grab all your guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can do any turns without
Oh!
them.
I almost forgot. This guy actually advances and gives me 3 magic. Alrighty. Okay.
Now
On
it's
my
your turn.
turn, I will... one spellbook and 4 money to break this seal. And that triggers a 1 strength raid. It's the journalist. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. The journalist's post-raid ability is very strong. Basically, I get to force you to skip your entire turn. Oh no. Yeah, read the journalist thing. Choose an opponent to place all their acolytes on their asylum escape space, including those in the asylum. Like, that does effectively get you a bunch of free acolytes if they are in the asylum, but none of yours are.
Yeah.
And it says an opponent, so I can't even choose myself. Oh, that's unfortunate. Do you want to just swap that out for whoever's on top of the deck?
Yeah, we can do that.
Fuck the journalist. Oh, the traitor! We're going backwards! Alright. That's a 1. 1 strength, going backwards. Mine is just immediately gonna die to the vault.
I'm gonna put 1 in the asylum to deal with him.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
That's a much better payout than everybody going to the escape.
Yeah. And the one replacing him is going to be the rival cultist. Okay, your move.
My move. Oh wait, do I not have enough money? Never mind, I thought I had more money than that. That was my bad. Instead, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna activate my thing.
Oh. Nice.
So it's your turn.
Right. Just a moment.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay. Kingsport. 3 treasure. Your go.
I'm going to conduct one ritual, this one, and get 2 money.
I will... trade a blood for 3 money.
I'm going to begin another ritual and get 2 more money.
All right. I will use Mr. Shiny to escape my cultist and get a magic.
I will begin a raid.
Alrighty. Let's see what it's gonna be. It is the Dilettante. It's +1 die, skips money, and post raid you gain 5 money. So it's going to be a 3 die raid. Seven. That has been less than some of the 2 die raids we've gotten. Alrighty.
So 7.
Yeah, I am just gonna be lazy and toss my Night Gaunt.
I'm also gonna be lazy and go overkill. I'm tossing and haunting her.
Fair enough. And also I'm gonna need to, let's see.
And then we get...
Hold on, I'm also going to toss my Kingsport guy into the asylum to block the last little bit so I don't lose the stuff in my exposed space.
I didn't realize you had an extra bit.
Yeah.
And I get 5.
Yep. All right. Well, after that last guy in Kingsport went to the asylum, I'll take my last cultist pool guy and send him to the asylum.
You mean
sorry,
to Kingsport?
To Kingsport, I mean, yeah.
Since that guy had to go to the asylum on the job, might as well.
Yeah, fair. All right, and your move.
Bustin'.
And final move?
Oh, you don't have one? Gotcha. There we go.
Alrighty. So we advance our rituals. I get another 3 magic.
I get a room and a monster. I'll swap this one for the ball.
And it's replaced with a secret room. And what monster do you want?
elder thing.
Excellent. Which, for the record, you can use the Elder Thing's ability immediately if you like.
Yeah, sure, why not?
There's your magic.
Thank you.
Or should probably go in your dimensional gate. Alright. And, yeah. So now we take back all of our guys, and it is very, very close to the end of the game. There's one Elder Sign left on the cult board. It's really down to the first person to get 2 spellbooks. Okay. I'm first player, so let's see. Miskatonic University. Blood. Treasure. Magic. And I get a spellbook.
Too much. Could I get a magic?
Alright. And you probably predicted this, but...
Yeah.
2 spellbooks in exchange for that last Elder Sign, triggering a 3-die raid. Our final investigator is the police detective. And our total raid strength is... Oh, here's a properly powerful one.
Finally, something fitting.
15 strength.
The final boss.
The final boss. Okay. I think that I can hold him off if I toss my Serpent Man and my Star Vampire, who I no longer need at him. Then he'll go down to 6. And then I can just sacrifice the Asylum. 1, 2, 3 more cultists to bring him down all the way to 0. I've nuked my own board, but it's the end of the game. So it doesn't really matter.
They go away. Down for 6.
Alright.
So that's down to 9. I have 1 in Asylum, so how many does that take off?
1.
And then for every healthy one I take off, it puts off 2?
Yep. And at this point, yeah, actually you don't need any more at this point because... Or no, I suppose if you wanted to keep those treasures, you would.
I can't keep these 3 treasures. Because those are exposed, and he died of the trap.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And now the game ends. And it looks like I am, in fact, the winner.
Yep.
That is somewhat unfortunate. With 2 players, it kind of starts to snowball. I apologize, Ollie.
It's okay.
For the record, it probably wouldn't have actually gotten you all the way to a win, but on that final turn, on the turn prior, I probably would have sent one of my guys to Providence to take the first player marker.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't think of it.
Alrighty. So, it's been about 3 hours at this point. Do you want to check out that mouse game?
I do not think so. Not at the moment.
Alright, we'll do it another time then. In that case, I believe the stream is pretty much done. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
Not particularly, not unless you wanted to play like Gamble with Friends, which is what I was gonna hop on after this.
Which game?
Gamble with Friends.
Probably not for me.
Mm,
All right. Well, thank you for coming, Ollie, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday.
thank you, and I did.
Yeah. Um, and I hope that you at least enjoyed this game, even if things got very one-sided.
I did. It was a fun game.
Yeah. I think it's definitely
Though
better
perhaps,
with more players.
yeah, I was gonna say though perhaps more players next time.
Yeah. I
Excuse me.
hoped that we would get more players today, but it looked like people were did not want to come back so soon after the last time.
Which is fair.
I'm probably not gonna do this split game thing again unless there truly is an overwhelmingly high demand.
Mm.
I admit I mostly just didn't want to be the person who was like, "Oh, you're having your birthday party on the day of the stream, and it was a game that you were interested in checking out. Well, sucks to be you. I guess you have to skip your birthday, idiot." Like, no.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, I actually do. I actually will show you something though, because we showed it at the end of the last stream, and I think you might find the idea kind of interesting.
Oh,
There's another game in this worker placement genre because this is a very like this genre is pretty huge. There's a lot of worker placement type games, and one of the other ones I found around here is this game. Looks like you still have a little bit of loading left to do.
1%.
Oh dear, there appears to be a connection issue.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh no.
Well, I saw a human body.
There you go. Invite. New invite.
As I was floating away, a human body loaded in.
That sounds about right. All right, do you have the invite?
No.
Oh shoot. Uh,
Oh, wait. Yep. It just took a second, I guess.
gotcha.
98% loaded. 99. There we go.
All right, so this is Abomination: The Heir of Frankenstein, and it's a very similar type of game. There's a lot going on here, but basically, in this game, you still have your workers, although in this case, instead of the high priest and regular acolytes, you have scientists and assistants. And the goal is to successfully construct a new living person out of body parts. Oh, you put that arm in the leg zone.
I wasn't even trying to put it in a zone. I was trying to make a body.
Hold on, there's spaces for them right down here.
Uh, well, obviously, if I'm making the body, they need to have 4 arms total on each side. Or 4 arms total, not on each side. You can't see it, but they're there.
Yeah.
Apparently the legs are backwards, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect.
All right, let's just go ahead and. Oh, come on. They're not letting me put the head on upside down.
Nope.
All right.
That's okay. They're beautiful.
Let's see what they look like.
This is so evil to me.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, so like putting together these body parts is like a whole big thing, and it requires you to deal with various parts of stuff. In this case, aside from money, which is still here, there's muscle, organs, blood, bone, and animal parts. Um, you need to use those to both start and complete monster parts. Uh, and you also need to be able to afford ice blocks in order to keep your body parts refrigerated so that they don't spoil as fast, as well as Leyden jars in order to build up charge so that you can shock the body parts to life. And also, you have to keep track of your own personal humanity, reputation, and expertise scores.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's a whole big thing of like, again, you can see that you've got the worker placement aspects, and they've been stapled to this like complex management game, where all of your little cubes are moving around in different places. Of note, the this spot here, for example, these are bones, and since bones don't actually go bad, they just all go here. But all the other parts, they start going bad very quickly. So they'll like start in the number 1 box and then move to the number 2 box, and then when they move from number 2 to number 3, all the blood goes bad and you have to discard it. Then they go to number 4, and then after number 4, everything's gone rotten. So you are racing against time to actually use your monster parts, and meanwhile, you're bringing the little pieces of the thing to life. You have to deal with making money, raising your reputation, getting more workers, and you can also lose humanity. You gain humanity by volunteering at the hospital, and you lose humanity by getting parts directly from the dark alley area.
I see.
That also gets you police suspicion, which are these badges. Hey, he's a deputy now.
Yep. You did great, buddy. I'm so glad you graduated.
But yeah, so there's a lot going on in this game. I just thought you'd get a kick out of seeing this, because
I do think it looks fun.
yeah.
Though, I'll be honest, every single time I see a Frankenstein-style game, I can't help but think of the first Frankenstein-style game I ever played, which was Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend.
And also, while we're at it,
Absolutely hilarious game. Highly recommend. Do not play on stream. Does have Slate and NSFW sections in it.
gotcha.
Absolutely hilarious, though.
And here is our little board for that Mice and Mystics game that you mentioned.
Yes, this is the fucker.
Yeah.
I used to put together the pieces sometimes and just look at them.
Righto. Um,
Which sounds sad, but I did really like how they looked, so.
Yeah. I'm excited to try this one for myself. I've seen mixed reviews on it, but you can never really tell whether board game reviews are very weird, because so much of it's very difficult to make a truly bad board game. So a lot of times board game reviews being mixed means that the game will appeal to some types of people and not others.
Yeah. Jeez.
But this will be a fun one to like effectively go through as this idea of I'll be learning it alongside everyone else.
That would be really fun. So if you end up playing it, would you let me know.
I will do so.
Thank you.
Righto. Okay. With that done, do I want to do something else solo for a bit? Or do I want to just end the stream right here? This is supposed to be kind of an extra stream anyway, so I think I will just end things right here.
Gotcha.
Apologies for ending stuff a little bit early for you, Base. I hope that your Dishonored session goes well. Let's see if I can find someone to raid into. Yeehaw. Oh, I'll mention my plans for the future. So, I've thought more and discussed with some people about my future content in the Wednesday slot. And I think that a lot of the things that, both in terms of, one of the reasons that I don't feel like Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop actually fit well in that slot, and might fit better in a sort of a flex slot that happens every now and again, is just because the thing that people, I think, liked the most about my Book of Hours streams is the fact that I would go on rambling tangents about various things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems to be a very popular aspect among people. And yeah, sort of chill games with no time pressure, where I have space to ramble about things, and it crosses over with stuff I'm knowledgeable about, like the occult, and history, are probably my best bet. Sunless Sea worked as well because I knew a lot of the lore there. Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop really didn't, because I didn't know any story stuff about Uncle Chop's. And also, I just kind of, I don't really know anything about mechanics at all. So I couldn't even relate what I was doing to stuff that existed in real life. So with that in mind, that the Wednesday slot's probably going to be for more of those games where I can actually go on a rant about things. I'm gonna see, there was that game Signs of the Sojourner that was suggested. Like more languagey deciphering games. As well as the game Voices of the Void, which is a management game about looking at signals in outer space. And I imagine I'll have some stuff to talk about there. I think that those are my best bet, but of course, I always want to hear feedback from people about what kind of content you really just want to see from me. So, as always, my suggestions box in my Discord server, just in case there's people here who don't know, my Discord server is right there, is always open. I'm always looking for suggestions for things that I can play. And, yeah, I think that, going more into games that I can really sink my teeth into and ramble about is probably going to be my best bet for the future. Any thoughts, Ollie, people in chat? Am I completely off base?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. I'm excited for it. Excellent. I'll make a post about this on the server as well, so people can talk about it a bit. It's probably going to be a rare, either a rare at everyone post or an at Serpent Watch. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid. We've got Takawasa playing Overwatch with about 4 viewers. I think I'll raid there. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you all so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for
I hope
being
you
here
do
as
as
well,
well.
Ollie.
Thank you for having me. It was fun. I did like
Yay.
this game.
Excellent.
If I
Um,
had friends who played games like this, I would probably purchase it.
yay, 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 yay. All right. And, yeah. Um, have a great rest of your day.
You also.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
And